All right, all right, all right. Thank you guys for being here and for tuning in. We will give it a few. We're going to do one of those late night podcasts. That way, our brothers and sisters that are in other countries, good morning to you if you're just waking up. That way, you guys could have a chance to tune in and catch a live stream. But yeah, we'll give it a few before let everybody get up in here. Kelly, hello. Pete Carr, 2005. Hello, Tiffany. Deanna. I have Danny. Danny is here with me on this live stream.
Hello, everybody.
If you guys can hear us both, please just push the 1. Hey. Please press 1 if you can hear. If you guys can hear us pretty good. All right, awesome. So we started thinking the other day. I ended up making a community post, and I noticed that somebody on there said, hey, you should do a live stream, a plan of action. And so that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to, just put our heads together and see what we can come up with. And on top of that, I wanted to share a couple videos with you guys. I mean, I've had a lot of people ask me if this motel, it's an old motel right here, if it's been checked. And that's one of the first places that I actually went to when I was over there in Cal City, was this place right here. We'll take a look at that video right now. A lot of people are not used to us being live this late at night, which is understandable. So you guys help us out by pushing that thumbs up. And maybe if you can, share this live stream out really quick on whatever platforms you have. That way we can let people know that we are live. And if you don't want to do that, then you ain't got to do that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this video first. This one right here.
Writing's not that.
This one's titled California's Biggest, Emptiest Town, aka California City. We have a few things that we're going to talk about tonight. Like one of those places, this is something that you guys can actually help out on. If you guys want to help out, please feel free and give us a hand. Old Dirty Ninja, Zombie Enforcement. What's going on, guys? I have a question. California City Police Department, are they funded by we the people? Old Dirty Ninja and Zombie Enforcement, this would be right up your alley. Is there any way you guys can help us find out if they are tax funded, or are they being paid by a private entity? And if so, who is paying their salary? If it's not we the people, who's paying their salary? And there's a reason why, we're thinking about something. We got something cooking. We're just trying to, put the pieces to the puzzle together. One hot Nana. What's going on? Yeah, so if you guys can, please let us know what you find out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this video real quick. And then Danny has something that she's found that she's going to share with you guys as well.
That easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but
Hopefully
it's wordy and hard to
Wait a minute. Hold on. I need to make sure. Can you guys hear the video? You guys let me know if you can hear that video playing in the background. I don't have my headphones connected right now, so I'm running out of one of the speakers. What happened?
They are typing ones, so I think they can hear the video.
Okay, so you guys can hear the video. You have it on your phone right now? Push play that way we can see if we can hear it. Because I don't hear it coming out the speakers. Ready? Just want to make sure that you guys are able to hear this video.
Do you have Wi-Fi, Steve? Because I don't have good service in here.
Just my,
It's
let me see, my mobile hotspot is. Okay, so Wicked Crazy says the police department is paid by a special tax voted for by the citizens. E.F. Hutton Grayson. And thank you. That's what's up.
What does that mean, though? A special tax voted by the
Yeah,
citizens?
what does that mean? Wicked Crazy. What does that mean, guys? A special tax. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming over here. Yeah, AB's a good guy, man. He knows that, I've sent tons of people to his channel. I appreciate him sending you guys over here as well. Appreciate that. A lot of people are not used to us going live this late, but this is a serious question, guys. We really need to find out. And Wicked Crazy, let me put your comment back up here. The police department is paid by a special tax voted for by the citizens. Don D, thank you, Don D. Lorena, appreciate you guys all being here. Stacy and Colleen, Molly J, Steve Shadow, thank you guys for being here. Nina Jacobs, Amy. Okay, so let's take a look at this video real quick. I've had a lot of people ask me, did we check this abandoned motel in California City, California for our missing boys, Orrin and Orson, Classic and Sincere. For those of you guys who, might be new, there are two boys that came up missing from California City, December 21st of last year. And I'm one of the guys that's been looking for them two boys everywhere. And that's what we're about to look at real quick. There's this video here entering the town of California City. I can't hear nothing because I don't have my headset in here. So I just want to make sure that everybody in the stream can hear. You guys can all hear this video, right? The one that's playing on the screen right now. Can you guys hear it? Rachel, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, indeed. They disappeared just before Christmas. All right, cool.
Yep, on the night of the winter solstice.
What is it?
The night of the winter solstice, the night that they were reported missing.
Okay. So, you know what? I think this... Let me take this off the screen really quick. Awesome. Mary Lopez, thank you. Thank you, AB. Appreciate that. Always got to look out for it. On this video. I know this whole area. This is California City Boulevard that this person is driving down right now, and he's going to be heading towards this abandoned motel. This California City Boulevard goes all the way down towards these mountains that you see over here.
Yeah, it's what, like 10-mile stretch?
Yeah, about a 10-15 mile stretch or so. Now, this is a lot of desert out here, guys. It's a lot of desert to cover. and it's damn near impossible to cover by yourself and just a handful of other people that come out to search. Like, it is impossible. There's so much desert on both sides. But we've been over here to this area as well. We've taken the cadaver dog out here to this area as well. Let me see here. I didn't even watch this guy's whole video. I'm trying to show them this. He doesn't know where he's going. That's what's going on here. Let's see. It looked like he got turned around a little bit. Let's go ahead and fast forward. I want to show you guys. I mean, look at this place. It's look at it. It's crazy. Let me see here. Skip that. Let's go ahead and put the sound back on for you guys. That way. But there is a reason why we are asking about if California City is paid through tax funds. And Wicked actually left a comment up on top. What was it again?
That it's paid for by a special tax that's
special
voted for by the citizens.
What is a special tax? What does that mean? If you guys can, thank you guys for all being in here once again. I know a lot of you guys are not used to me going live this late at night, but we seriously need to find something out. I want to know, what does that mean? A special tax being paid for by the citizens. What's that mean?
California City has DUMBs.
Has what?
It says
know. Yeah. Let me see. Where's that?
Right there.
Right there. El Cholo, True Words. Did you want to read that one over?
You do know that California City has a DUMBs underground military bunkers, and there's kids down there that went missing years ago.
DMBS.
Yeah, Deep Underground Military Base is what DUMB stands for.
Mm-hmm. That is crazy. Yeah, I've heard about that.
I haven't. That's the first time I'm hearing about that. So
April, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I always wonder about stuff like that too. Like if there's like missing kids and stuff in different like underground military bases or something, and they're doing like experiments and stuff on them. Like besides just human trafficking, like that could always be a possibility also.
Here's the thing, guys. Okay. Our two boys in California City up and just vanishes without a trace. No footsteps in the sand. Nothing at all, right? Same thing with Michael Vaughn. Same thing with Summer Wells. These kids are just vanishing. And that's just what? A few kids. There's a lot more kids that are just vanishing. No footprints, nobody's seen nothing, nobody knows nothing, no strange cars, no stranger danger alerts, no nothing. How are these kids just vanishing into thin air?
I don't know. They saw them there, then they went in the house, come back out.
They weren't there.
Yeah.
What do you guys know? What do you guys think about that? And if you guys can somebody enlighten us on what does that mean? A special tax. What does that mean, guys? That California City is getting paid a special tax by the citizens. I mean, because I've looked it up. I'm looking it up. We've been trying to look it up. Maybe you guys can look it up and see what you could come up with.
Well, I know that they're they're making quite a bit of money off of cannabis non-cultivation taxes. In January 2021 alone, they made $204,188.42 off of a cannabis non-cultivation tax.
Wow. Okay, so this is still California City. This is Cal City Boulevard. We're actually coming up on the area, around the area where the boys came up missing from. Over here on your left, there's a baseball field, and over here on your right, this is going to be like a golf course motel. There's a motel over here on the right-hand side, and there it is there, the Best Western. So we're going to be coming up here to this light. I don't know if this guy is going to go straight on this video or if he's going to make a left. We'll see right now. Yeah, see, he's going to be turning right here. So he's going to be heading towards that motel. What is it?
But that's for Parks and Recreation. It says transfers or other revenue, special tax for P&R, which I'm assuming is Parks and Recreations.
P&R, Parks and Recreations. So are they getting paid by?
Well, that's only $324.24 in the month of January. So it's like that's not enough to pay even the salaries of the police department. But
nope, it's not. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to look stuff up at the same time. If you guys can do that as well, because it's time to connect the dots. We need to connect these dots. Lots of underground bunkers and tunnels in the desert. Absolutely. Okay, so here at this intersection where this guy's at, right across the street is going to be where the boys vanished from. As soon as you cross over this light, it's the first right and then the very next left. I'll take you guys to one of my videos here in a few. That way you guys can see if you haven't seen it yet. But I want to show you guys this motel because I have a lot of people that keep asking me, hey, did you guys go to the motel? And I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Yes, indeed, we do need to find our missing kids. Okay, so here we have Stacy. Stacy says, oops, I took the wrong one. Oh, no, that's the right one. The state and local property tax is capped at $10,000 equals less funds for first responders, gear, pay, etc. So you're saying, well, we're being, okay. So that means they're hardly making anything, these cops, right? In Cal City.
Okay, well, if I go to the expenditures.
But exactly. Texas State, AZ, nobody wrote. Yeah. Okay. That's another thing that, the Silver Saddle. Been hearing a lot of stories about that place. A lot of them. Let me check something real quick.
Yeah, Love My Freedom sent me a message with the definition of a special tax, but
let me see here.
It's basically just a tax that they impose on the members of the community, I'm assuming, like a city tax. But they just take those funds and specifically put it towards one thing or another. But they're not generating any revenue based off of the special tax, according to the file that I'm looking up from the CaliforniaCity.gov website. Is that what the website was? Hold on, let me look in case somebody else wants to look it up. Also, yeah, CaliforniaCity-ca.gov. And then you can go to the finances section and you can actually see their financial statements for different months and years. And you can look at like what their revenue was from different places and then what they spent on different things. But that special tax hardly makes them any money at all.
Yeah, I'm going to send this to you real quick. Okay, guys, so this is the motel that people keep on asking me. You keep in mind, this is still considered private property, but it's pretty much open. The whole outside of it is open. You could look right through the damn building.
That's weird.
Hopefully, this guy does go to the other side. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me
Did they just stop in the middle of building it?
I think they look. I just sent you that. I think they had it open one point in time. Okay, so exactly, they need to put money to find all these missing children. And so here's the other thing. We want to know why Bakersfield is not accepting any type of help from outside agencies. I mean, they don't want no help at all. And I think that sucks.
Yeah, Ross, that's kind of what we're thinking. But at the same time, it's also the fact that if they're privately funded by, let's say, like businesses in the city or something, I would assume that that's why they wouldn't want to put a lot of resources into things like finding missing children, because they're going to want to put the resources into like the special interests of whoever's funding them.
Okay, she would know because she's from out that area. So it's been there forever, never opened up. Wow. Okay, so this is one of the places where people have wanted us to search. We might have to go back out there again. The last time I went out there, I kept on having Cal City PD. They kept on driving past me over and over and over and over. And for some reason, I had that gut feeling that if one of us stepped on that property, yeah, we would have been taken in. Let's see here. This is the whole outside of the place here. Excuse me.
Does anyone know why they just stopped building and never opened it?
Somebody is paying. I can't see law enforcement going out there working for some chump change in Cal City. I can't see it. Somebody is funding them. Somebody is paying these guys. Wicked Crazy said that hotel was open and it closed.
I mean, are there other rooms in it that
Oh,
are like
no,
closed off?
No, Robert, this was from years ago, way before anything came up with the whole COVID thing. Because they were trying to get over on people, Mr. and Miss Williams. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me see where this guy's going to go real quick. Did you get that one thing I sent you?
Yeah.
Does it say anything in there about this? Let me skip this real quick, guys. All right, so I don't think this guy's going to go to the other side. Let me see if, did he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It looks like their special tax or whatever in that city is going towards parks and recreation.
All right, let's go take a look at one of the videos I did in regards to the boys. That way you guys can, if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen those videos yet, let me go show you real quick. Oh, you know what? Here goes the Silver Saddle Ranch. Let's take a look at this one real fast as well. Now, Silver Saddle, I've had a lot of people tell me to go out there to the Silver Saddle Ranch. Now, I don't have any doubts in my mind that I've had so many people tell me that there's some funny stuff going on with this place. And anytime you do get close to going on that property, you will be confronted. There is somebody out there on this property that used to be open, and he will shoot at you. A couple people have gone out there where this guy has shot at them or try to, run them over in their truck. So this is the Silver Saddle when it was actually opened. Let's see what they have to say. I can't really hear it, but you guys will be able to.
We do have an artificial lake, and one of the things that we're going to do.
You've been there before.
While we're here,
one hot number
is riding these paddle boats.
There's a lady, and it was talking about
Janine
that. Do you remember AV?
Is gonna
yes, that whole
kayak.
Mike Tyson thing.
He's gonna try kayak.
Where Mike Tyson was going to. He actually did buy a bunch of property out there, and somebody a little bit more powerful than.
And right this minute,
obviously,
it's about 100
Tyson
something degrees.
Shut it down.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Tyson has a lot of money from what I know.
We got
so whoever was able to shut him down had, I guess, more.
One night. It took us
big bank take little
bank. To get here.
A weed resort? What is a weed resort?
That's basically what Tyson wanted to do. Tyson wanted to build a huge marijuana cannabis resort out in the middle of nowhere, California City. And that's what it was going to be. It was going to be a resort for, wealthy people to go and,
like
there was going to be
like strains and stuff. Or?
Yeah, hang out. There'd be a pool, jacuzzi, strippers, stuff like that.
Well, where was the stuff when I was in high school? Like, that would have been my dream. Well, now that it's too strong for me, I can't do that. But
yeah, so this is the Silver Saddle right here, guys. We'll just take a quick peek at it right here.
Somebody said Martha Stewart and Snoop shit.
That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and get to one of my videos now. That way we can catch you guys up to speed on what is going on. Let's go to your channel. All right. So if you guys, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have heard about Orrin and Orson West, the two little boys that came missing December 21st of last year, where their adopted parents came up with some crazy story talking about they were there, they weren't there. I walked in the house, came back out, and they were gone. Let's go ahead and here's this one here. Are they lying? How many of you guys have not heard about this story? How many of you guys have not seen the footage? If you guys haven't heard, press 2. Just looking for people who has not heard about the boys or seen the videos yet. Just press 2 if you can. Gail Thornberry, hello.
The Mojave Desert newspaper. Okay.
Yeah, they would earn more taxes. We need to follow the money.
Yep.
That's what we need to do, guys. We're going to find out what's really going on, what is truly going on by us following the moolah. All right, so you guys are about to watch a video that is titled, Are They Lying? News report, missing kids, are they lying? You guys take a look for yourself and be the judge for yourself.
Our goal is to make you more successful.
All right, guys, what's going on? This is my second channel. If you haven't done so, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and set notifications to all notifications.
So. Came in the house, I saw them there.
Everybody on here,
one house,
hear those, so.
Came back out. I didn't see them now.
The house, I saw them there. One house, I came back out. I didn't see them now.
I saw them there. I went in the house, came back out, I didn't see him there.
Now, how does that make sense? I saw them there. I came in the house, went back out. I didn't see them there. I mean, what is this guy talking about?
Trezell West details the moment his two adopted boys, 3-year-old Orson and 4-year-old Orrin, went missing Monday night from their California City home.
As long as you guys
Moments
can hear
before,
it, right?
West says
So
he was
you guys
gathering
can
wood to
hear
start a
this one as
fire.
well,
I went
right?
up to that gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio.
Okay, I call bullshit. Look at this guy, man. Look at his posture right now. Notice how he is hugging himself. There's no eye contact whatsoever. And his chick is just on a whole different planet right now.
That you can
You guys
hear.
want to see that again? Nothing he said right now made sense. Chopping wood and told him come outside and back patio.
The body language.
Fool, what the fuck is up with you, buddy?
Gathering wood to start a fire.
I went up to that gate. I'm throwing wood, bringing it inside the house. My wife's inside. She was actually wrapping gifts, so we thought it was a good idea that our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio.
Shortly after, West says he no longer saw the boys on the patio. He asked his wife, Jacqueline, if she saw them. She said no. That's when he says panic set in.
I realized that I left the gate open, and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold.
All right, look, something's not adding up here. Okay, I get it. Even though this guy is the adopted dad of those kids, what the fuck? How come this douchebag, what is he talking about that didn't pan out? These are just words that parents don't use when their kids come up missing. Well, I got in the van. It started getting cold. Like, you're freaking recalling all of that bullshit, right? I don't care if it's cold outside. I don't care if it's freezing outside. You're going to stay your ass out there. You're going to be looking for your kids. I don't care if you freeze, motherfucker. If you have no jacket, no shoes, no nothing, you're searching for your kids. Okay? It's just things are not adding up with this guy. Like, nothing he is saying makes sense. And I know the cops have to have caught on to this by now. They had to have caught on to it.
West said he then called the police within minutes. Since then, California City Police, the FBI, and the Kern County Sheriff's Office have been investigating. Police searched the couple's home Tuesday night, then interviewed the couple at police headquarters. Meantime, multiple search efforts were launched, which continued Wednesday, including with the help of the boys' biological mother, Ryan Dean. She says she's worked hard to get her life on track and wanted to get custody of her boys back eventually. But now she thinks that will never happen and is blaming the adoptive parents.
They did something. I feel like they did something and they know something. They did something and I feel my kids is somewhere around here. I can feel it and I feel like they're in the house and I feel like they did something.
Trezell and Jacqueline say they understand the frustration. She thinks you guys did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point. And if we can find our babies, then guess what? That's no.
That's understandable. That's the first word that came out of his girl's mouth. Oh, that's understandable. How about what the fuck? I didn't do shit. I'll take a lie detector test. Search my house, search my backyard, check me, check anything you want, check there got to be cameras around this area. Matter of fact, there is. You guys are going to see that coming up on my video here. There got to be other cameras throughout the city. Somebody's seen something. Oh, that's understandable. Oh, that's understandable. Come on now.
And that's all I want is to find our babies. That's it. I want is to find our babies. That's it.
Some residents and family members of the boys would also get involved during the interview.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
But the West are standing firm as the search efforts continue.
We're going through it. It's difficult. I mean, everybody's making their own, their own conclusions.
Everybody's making their own bullshit.
They don't know anything. We're not sure like everything. We're not sure. We said what we knew.
And now back out here live, I should say that the tension in this community is just raising by the minute. Right now, it seems like there's some kind of makeshift memorial, candles and balloons here on the east side of me, as if something they know has already happened to these kids. Now, I should also mention that the California City Police and various agencies were back out here on the scene again today, and their focus was on that backyard area where the parents said that's where their kids were last seen. Some of the witnesses out here, some of the neighbors told me that a couple hours after our interview with the parents, they saw them leave with authorities again. We reached out to the California City Police Department. We asked them, hey, has there been any arrests made? Have the parents been detained? They said they could not confirm that.
Yeah, well, I can confirm that. No, they have not been detained. No, they have not been arrested. But they have been sneaking in and out of the house, grabbing stuff here and there, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the video you guys are watching right now, be looking out for it. I'm going to be uploading that video next. That's when I went out to the location. I put my drone up, so I have some drone footage. We actually found a couple cameras that are on the house as well. Cameras that might have been overlooked.
For those of you guys
not sure,
who,
but yeah,
has not seen that interview, you don't have to just, watch that copy of me with the way I'm feeling and what the hell I was going through. I mean, it pissed me off just to know that these dirtbags, that's what they are, these dirtbags right here. Dirtbag 1 and 2. Dirtbag 1, dirtbag 2. Look at that. The eyes of a killer, I bet you. But
what did someone say the other day? Tricky Trezell and Wacky Jackie.
Tricky Trezell and Wacky Jackie. Look at them. These two right here, they know exactly what happened to the boys. I mean, what dummies do that? They think everybody's stupid. Oh, well, my wife was wrapping some presents and she
was actually wrapping presents.
Actually wrapping some presents.
And that's all I want.
And we want to stick the boys outside in the code, by the way. That's
because we don't let them out.
Because we don't let them out. But yet that day they decide to stick the boys in the code.
And just so happens
the what was it called? The Star of Bethlehem Day, or there's another name.
Yeah,
right?
The winter solstice.
How you say that shit?
Winter solstice.
Solstice, hot sauce, whatever the hell. That
the shortest day
crazy.
Of the year.
The shortest day of the year.
With a Jupiter-Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, which is like an anomaly that we will not see again in our lifetimes. So,
and just so happens that they decide, here, let's stick them out in the backyard because we're going to have their Dollar General presents wrapped up and gifted up for them. We don't want them to see.
Yeah, they haven't gone outside at all of COVID.
Yeah.
Because of pandemic.
Yeah, you guys came even when they were at their other apartment, the apartment at the Casa Loma. I talked to the neighbors over there and they all said, oh, no, we never seen them. Never seen them. The boys, as a matter of fact, be looking out the window at us. That's what the guy said in that one interview, that he would see them staring out of a little window, like in the bedroom. He never let them out. They never went outside to play. And something is just dirty that is happening. Why would they take two little baby boys? And here, let's stick them in the backyard. In the code. And that's why he wanted to get firewood.
This is Danielle Edel.
Yeah, Danielle. So look, and they are still running free, going out buying dildos and anal beads. Well, they're going to sex shops. I don't know if that's what they're buying, so don't hold me to that.
Well,
but
supposedly Trezell was looking for a very specific kind of dildo. So we know who wears the pants in that family. I'm just saying.
Where'd you hear that
Jackie.
from? Wacky Jackie, huh? Was going to get the pokey pokey?
She was going to give the pokey pokey.
Oh.
I think.
That is crazy.
In my opinion.
No, but that's serious. Seriously. Here's the boys out missing, gone, without a trace, and they are visiting sex shops. What's the story? What is the story with that?
Yes, Robert Sharp.
It is a lot of information. A lot of information. So let's go ahead and check this out. Now, you guys seen that for yourself. Keep in mind, you can always go and look at the original video. There is a video from let's check this one out. This is when I went over to their house in Bakersfield, Wanda West, and them. I want you guys to see something here. Let's go all the way over here to right here real quick.
Before you pray, take a moment to get excited. You are about to talk to someone who loves you.
Tell me something.
More
Are
than
these
you
folks
can
acting normal?
And basically, we're going to sit
the
here.
People that supposedly their grandchildren are missing and they love them so much.
And they did yell something out the window.
Did it rewind or what? I could have sworn I've seen that face.
Before you pray, take a moment to get excited. You are about to talk to someone.
Okay, let's go up here to right here, guys. All right, we'll start it right there.
Get off the.
So right here is
myself
and
come walking over
SGV
here.
News First. He's out there
and
with
I
me.
want everybody to keep in mind that we're going to be staying on the public
we are going to be
easements,
going past
public
Trezell
sidewalks.
West.
We're not going to walk onto any property.
His mom and dad's house.
At all.
Where they were staying at.
And this is the ice cream shop address.
The ice cream shop.
When did they, like, quote unquote, start that business? Like, was it after COVID? Like, do you think that they were getting some kind of like one of those loans or whatever, those small business loans?
They could have.
Like some kind of scam?
How can we find that out? Exactly. That's the Lord trying to tell us something, everybody. That's right. Okay, and it's good to go back and, look over stuff. I want to show you guys something here, right? So here is their old van, and it just so happens that this van is, what was it, missing a back seat or something like that?
Yeah.
Missing a back seat, or the back seat was removed, and it was actually burnt in their backyard. So we were able to see that. So they had the ice cream shop before COVID.
Okay.
The ice cream business Trezell's dad had since he was young. A lot of people's, this is the first time you're hearing that, but a lot of people said that that's a code name. Ice cream truck or ice cream business is a code name for like child trafficking. You heard that?
I haven't heard that specifically, but I
I've had
wouldn't
a few
doubt it.
people.
I read those emails, like the
Carol.
Hillary Clinton emails.
Yeah.
Where they, they want to get a pizza for 3 hours and stuff, and it's like you don't just get a pizza for 3 hours. I'm just saying.
Oh, is that where that whole Pizzagate thing came from?
Yeah.
Oh, is that where that came from? Yeah, let me order
something up with that.
Let me order a chocolate ice cream.
For 3 hours.
For 3 hours. It makes sense. That is crazy. Now I think about it. Okay, so let's push play real quick, guys. Notice how right away these dogs are alerting right away. Did the city do this for them?
I always wondered that myself. Like, who just gets a handicap spot in front of their house like that?
Did the city come out to their house? I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
This is
the one and only like property I've ever seen that for, like a home. You know?
Yeah, somebody really took their time and laid that down on there. You see that? What's some of the special privileges? Like, how do they get one of those? I can't see. Let me catch up on here real fast.
We were told that this was the van. It doesn't look like this van has been moved in a while, to be honest with you. It might be, it might not be.
Look at that. Well, we know now that that wasn't the van. We found out. But here's the thing, guys. If somebody went to their house in California City, right, and they removed those two boys from that backyard, you see them dogs right here?
Yeah. Hi, baby love. I just had to say hi to my Damien real quick.
Oh,
He's
it's all
in there.
good. You guys hear that, right? Those dogs are alarms. And I believe it was the German Shepherd, or was it the Pit Bull that was in Cal City? It was his Pit Bull, right?
I think so.
Those dogs will alert right away. Now, the only people that the dogs probably won't alert to is somebody they know already. But you guys see that as soon as we got here on this house, right away, they were barking and barking and barking and barking and letting their owners know, hey, somebody's outside walking. They're doing what dogs are supposed to do to the police, and they have city maintenance paint the lines. Oh, okay, so right here, we have our answer. Where did it go? Oh, here it is right here. Okay. They did. You take your plate or placard to the police, and they have city maintenance paint the lines and put a handicap sign up. I knew those lines were too straight. It looked like the city went out there to do that. Those were extremely straight city lines. Let's take a look at this real quick, guys. I'm going to mute my mic just for a second.
Hello? Hello?
All right, you guys see that, right? We got an arm out the front door recording, right? No pink phone. And
yeah, it looks like we might be in the right place.
No, I see.
All right, you guys see that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're still searching for the boys.
Oh, I hope we find them.
I hope we.
If you only list your vacation home on Airbnb, you might attract someone looking for a quaint little studio. But if you list it on Vrbo, You'll try.
We do too. We've been looking everywhere.
I hope you find them and they are okay.
Yeah, we're praying that they are okay. Because I mean, it comes up as an ice cream shop. I mean, it's a house, so this place right here, yeah, comes up as an ice cream shop. So, and we were told to look here in this direction here. Well, here we are.
Okay, so that person that's speaking is a lady across the street. This whole family, man, in the West House, they are just they've never tried to help. From day one, they have never, ever, ever, ever tried to come out and give a hand. They have never offered anything, nothing at all. I mean, you would think that, you know, anytime a camera would be up and pointed in their direction, they would be out there, you know, letting the world know, hey, we need help. We need help. We need to find our kids, and the kids are gone, and blah, blah, blah. We don't know what's going on. And you would think they would do that, but instead they stay behind the screen door with the little pink phone. Yeah, you know what? If you're not being notified that we're live, there, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, guys, but you got to make sure that your notifications are turned and set to all notifications. Sometimes you might have to unsubscribe and then resubscribe again. Let me take the mute off for this real quick. This
is the right location.
I've never seen, this is a trip. I've never heard of that whole, well, if you take your plate and your placard in, that, I mean, I would, don't you think everybody and their mamas would do that?
You would
And
think so.
every single street would have like 8, 9, or 10 of these things.
Yeah, everywhere that you see a car that has one of those license plates.
Yeah. So I'm starting to believe that you're right. How do you say that? M note. It takes, to get a handicap plate, blue lines painted, you have to be connected. I mean, that makes sense, right? What do you guys think about that? Where you live, in your areas, do you guys see a bunch of these perfect blue lines on the ground? That's done by the city. I've never seen that before. You have to be connected. You have to be.
Yeah, I've never seen that in Lancaster, Palmdale.
Never.
I've been all over this place, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Wait, what was that? Let me rewind that real fast. What was that? I seen that.
We heard about
right
so
now.
This is the right location.
It's like real quick. What is that? Just a piece of paper or what? There's writing on it. What does that say? Can't see it. I know somebody is in here that will go ahead and take a screenshot of that, try to blow it up. Okay, there's a lot of people that do that. Like, hey, there's something right here. Here, let me send it to you. Boop, and then they'll send it to me. I'm like, what the freak? How come I didn't see that? Now look at how these dogs. Okay, there he is. There is Trezel's dog. Chalk. That's the dog's name. They started playing these little games, making people think that the boys were in the backyard playing with the piece of chalk, which is not true at all, which throws his whole story out, by the way, that they were there, and then I went inside, came back out, they weren't there, because them boys were in the backyard with that dog, which explains why you can see the dog on the video running around. You can see this dog, you know that, right? On one of the surveillance videos, you can see the dog in the backyard, but you don't see the boys in the backyard. The dog's name is Chalk or Chalk.
Okay,
it's something like that.
They've had that ice cream business since 2007.
Okay, so which means the boys were in the backyard playing with Chalk. That's exactly how he said it, playing with Chalk. He didn't say the boys were in the backyard drawing with Chalk. The boys were in the backyard whatever the hell, playing with chalk. Okay, now all of us knew that dog's name was Zach. I know that dog's name is Zach. And if that dog was in the backyard, right, and somebody walked up to take those boys, that dog is going to do exactly what it's doing right now.
Which we heard about. So
you see that, right?
This is the right location.
It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. I don't understand why they haven't arrested these fucks for what they've done. Look at how this dog is acting. They know how their damn dog is. Look at the sign. Beware of the dog.
I don't know about the address, like 1109 Chester. I don't know what that means, but it says 1109 Potomac on like the search for the ice cream business.
You guys see that, right? Everybody can see this video. Something is not adding up. Now, the whole drawing with the piece of chalk, that was them trolling us. They were trolling us. The drawing of the chalk did not pop up until Wacky Jackie had her wacky mama show up. And when Wacky Jackie's mama showed up, then the piece of chalk showed up. Because we got pictures. We got drone pictures from the air down. We have regular camera photos showing that cement slab when this first happened, and there wasn't no piece of chalk laying on that cement slab, and there wasn't no scribbles on it at all. So, yes, the dog's name is Chalk. Yes, the boys were in the backyard playing with Chalk. That's the dog. And there's been people that say, well, what's this got to do with anything? Well, it got a lot to do with it. It freaking debunks their stupid story about how they were in the backyard and some mysterious person might have came up and picked them up. That's what Wacky Jackie said, that they might have been picked up or something. That's how she said it.
They were definitely picked up. Or something.
And the way she said it, it was just like, what the freak? I don't know.
She could barely get the words out because she knew that it was bullshit, in my opinion.
You're right. Again, we are going to put your comment on the screen again. Note, we are not insane. This is madness. These people are connected. They are connected. They are so connected to where these boys were able to be adopted out.
Yeah, what is up with that too? Like, they are not that kind. They don't just roam around these patches. Like, who even talks like that around here, first of all?
They don't roam around.
I've never heard those, like, terms before, ever.
That's
like,
true.
Who, you know what I'm saying? When somebody's talking about, like, the desert, who says, like, roaming around these patches? Like, that's the weirdest, like, lingo that I've ever heard. And they are not that kind. Like, they're 3 and 4 years old. They're not that kind of anything. Like, they're babies. That's what they are. They're that kind.
Yeah. Look,
other than that, I don't know what she's referring to.
They did not walk these patches.
Have you searched?
Oh, yeah. We have searched and searched and searched. Look, the desert is huge. If the FBI ain't out here helping us, if no other agencies are out here helping us, at the most, it's only maybe 4 or 5 of us out there trying to cover miles and miles and miles of desert.
You know what bothers me too from that house, from Wanda's house, is that day when all of a sudden, like, they had that truck coming and, like, taking stuff from the backyard and whatever. And then they had those little spots with, like, the planters in the backyard. And, like, I almost wonder if they, like, could have had something there and then they removed it. And then, like, what if they went and, like, put it in a different location? Like, like buried it somewhere else, you know, and then they had to put those like little planters there so that it didn't look like they had a fresh hole dug. You know what I'm saying?
In the backyard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have never spoken again. Yes, blue hearts for the boys. Seriously, guys, look, if we all put our heads together, that's what this is about. A plan of action. If we all put our heads together, we're going to connect these dots. I know we are. We're going to connect these dots. I got to get something to drink. You guys give me 1 second. I'm going to hit play real quick while I do that.
Hey guys, instead of someone opening the door and coming out here just to, you know, say, hey, what's up, you know, and talk a little bit, they decide to put this guy right here, he keeps rolling around looking at that one right there. That guy right there, that's 4 times now he keeps giving us dirty looks. That guy right there. 4 times now this guy has drove past us and just given us these awful looks. So, like I was saying, instead of them coming out and just saying, hey, what's going on, you know, and talk a little bit, try to clear it up, they hang their phone out the door, start taking pictures and videos. No, got nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. Come on out and talk to us. You know, come clear it up. Say, hey, they have nothing to do with it. So look, you guys something. That guy is down there. He just pulled over on the side of the road talking to someone else. I don't know what he told him, obviously, but he's walking back this way now. Whoever he just talked to right there is walking this way now. It's a really big dog right there. Bro.
How you doing? You guys making a movie?
No, we're trying to find the kids, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Sure would like to help you there.
Did you guys hear? You heard about it?
Like the one right there.
The 2 little boys. Yep.
Yeah. Well, the other day I seen the mom. She gave me delivery right. The mom was at the store. She came from Cal City and gave me the paper, and I put them around. Me and the other homeboy over there down the corner, right? We both got some flyers and shit. Me too.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
I'm in.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
All right. Literally. Right. Literally.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Thank you.
Around here, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I already spotted it. Yep. Gracias, brother.
Hey, mira.
What is she on?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I'm back. What we're going to do right now is
I'm
going to pause this video. And on the bottom of the screen, you guys can see a phone number, right? Scrolling on the bottom. Call-in number is 661-299-7521. I'm sure all of us would love to hear from whoever wants to call in. You guys, please feel free to call in 661-299-7521. What's that person talking?
I think they mean why they don't get more attention.
That's what I think too. Maybe the dog attacked. I blame the effing cops. You know what? I wonder if the application is acting up. Try calling that number, Danny, if you could real quick. 661-299-7521. It might be acting up, guys. If that thing is acting up, I'm going to give you guys another number if you are trying to call in. 7521. What's it on your end? Nothing.
Danielle.
Shabba-dabba. Okay, good. All right, guys. So yes, it is still working. So if anybody wants to call in, now is your chance to do that. If you want to have a voice and put it out there, a plan of action. What should we do next? What's the next step? What do you think and what do you feel about what's going on with this situation with the boys?
Yeah, Brenda, I'm sure they're lawyered up by now.
Yeah.
Jamal probably got them a nice, expensive lawyer.
Oh, you noticed that too, huh? The horn. Let me see here. Where did that comment go? I just seen it about a horn. There was a horn, and a lot of people started telling me something about that horn. Almost like they were, oh no, you know what? I think it might have been a little cornman or something. The guys that sell the little drinks, the honk, 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 honk. That type of little horn. Or it could be a lookout horn. Go old school on their ass like they do in other countries, right?
If only.
Yeah, why is that? Christina Marie, look what she just said. Everyone seems scared to say or look at anything. That is, yeah.
I'm not scared.
Okay, we need to connect the dots, guys. Seriously, let's find out exactly how and why. What's up with California City? Like, other people have vanished from Cal City. They have. Did they choose to take the boys to California City because it's a very small department?
Well, and that's why we were trying to find out who funds them, because that would say everything. That's why they don't look into these cases, because it would take a lot of money and a lot of resources, and they want to put the money towards, their own private interests.
Take a look at those faces, guys. Somebody out there knows something.
They could still be out there. If you see those faces, I don't even know who to call. Call 911. Who knows where they're at?
That's getting to a point where nobody trusts the cops. It's all about trafficking and money. Exactly. Look, again, man, you are on fire. He has another comment up on the screen. Fire. Note.
Carol, everything that I've read is the same.
Look at those little boys, man.
I love those boys.
Yep. Straight up. It's almost been a whole year. And the reward is up to $125,000. And no one is talking. Right? I've seen people flip for less than that. A whole lot less than that.
I will never forget the first day that I seen Matt go live about them. And I don't know what it was, but my heart connected with them. And I would have never imagined that it would be September and we still have no answers. Nobody's in jail, nothing. That's outrageous to me. Totally outrageous.
Mary is another one that says special tax funds them.
Well, according to the documents that I seen on the California City like government website, they have an abundance of money.
I've done it, Ross.
Like hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars every month that they have in like surplus that's still available. It's like, what are they spending that money? Well, I mean, they're obviously not spending it all, but it looks like they're creating revenue every month that's more than it was the last month. It's really weird. If you guys want to take a look at that.
Exactly. And so here's the thing. Ross, his comments on the screen, who's down to do an audit? We've actually done it a few times, but
they won't talk.
We need they don't talk, they won't talk, and we need to find out, you know, if they have, because it might not be fully 100% paid by we the people. That's what we're trying to find out. 100%. We might not be able to just walk right up inside of the place like we do every other police department to do an audit on them. They might have their own set of laws, not rules, but laws, because they might be privately funded by some other type of entity. We don't know yet. But the stuff that, what?
About like the difference between Summer and the resources. Yeah, that one that was Stacy.
Where's it at? Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, why? Why can't they get that money?
I know, exactly. And here's the thing, guys. Look, we've been able to get a lot of stuff done, but a lot of that stuff has came out of everyone's pockets. There is the case with Summer Wells where people just who own billboard companies, they just did it. Mm-hmm. They just put up billboards. They were like, you know what? Here, we're just going to do it. Nobody had to pay for it.
Companies in the area, they're like, oh, there's a missing kid. It's like, what is it? Because it's California. Like people are less personable, or is it because you know?
The thing that you're scared to say, is it because of?
Is it because Summer's a little white girl?
Ooh.
And they're two little black boys?
Ooh.
Which should not matter in this day and age. I'm sorry, but no, they're babies, period, no matter what.
Exactly. So seriously, what is up with that? Why doesn't Bakersfield PD want to get outside help?
We gotta push someone's button. It's my son. I think it's my son.
Hey, go ahead. You're live.
Hello?
Hello. You're live.
Is that my Damien?
Yes.
Hi.
I was just thinking, if the boys were in about first place, the dog would have followed the boys, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
Yeah,
see,
of course.
My 13-year-old gets it.
Of course, you're talking about their dog, right? If somebody came up to the property and walked away with the boys, the dog would have been on that person, their butt, and they would have followed them out.
Yeah, been barking to alert the owners.
Yep. This is my 13-year-old son, guys. And even he understands like common sense and that it doesn't make any sense. And how they can just get away with that and they don't get arrested, I will never understand. But
right. Again, the comments on the screen again. Hey, thank you for calling us, and thank you for being very observant and noticing that.
Yeah, Damien, how much time does mommy invest into this story? A lot, right?
A lot?
Yeah.
I'd say at least an hour.
At least an hour? A day?
Right.
Like an hour every 3 hours? So.
That's right. I forgot about that, Wicked. Thank you for reminding me and everybody else. Did you want to say something to your boy? Or?
Oh, I love you, Damien.
All right, Damien. Thank you for calling, Damien.
I'll see you when I get home.
Okay. All right, buddy. Hey, you know what? I forgot about that, Wicked. Thank you for putting that up. California Transparent or Transparent California. But you got to, I thought that website, you have to have their name, their badge number to see exactly how much they were making.
Well, we know Hernandez, 954.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know that he works for Bakersfield PD, not Cal City. Right here. Conflict of interest. If none of you guys knew about this guy here, let's find out. Let me put his face back up here real quick. Let's do a check on him real fast to see what he's bringing in. This is, let me see here. Oh, Dirty. Appreciate that. Smash the like. Appreciate that. Okay, Thomas Hernandez. I'm going to go to California Transparent right now. Well, you know what? We have his, we have this one here. On this one, should have a badge number on there, right? Should be something right there. You guys, give me a second. Okay, so all right, Transparent California. We have badge number 954. THOMAS HERNANDAZ. Search. What did they change here? Okay. We'll do year of, the year right now. Okay, there's a few of them. How come it did not let me put his badge? Hold on, guys.
To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hey, Margaret, thank you for calling in. If you can, you might have to lower your TV or whatever you're watching the program on. That way we don't get feedback.
All right, hang on a second, okay?
All righty. You guys, there it is. See, that is the same one I was looking at. You are on fire, buddy. We got you on the 5th, 6th comment already on the screen. If you go to, hey, Faith, you got to type in California Transparent, and then you put the officer's name in there or the badge number. All right, guys, we have Margaret. Yeah. You are live. Go ahead, Margaret.
I was just calling you because I have tried to message you a couple of times about going over to Area Lakers to check for the boys.
Area Lakers?
Where that's at? It's over. Yes, it's where they used to live. If you come out on the California Boulevard, which is east and west, you'd be facing going towards the 14, right? Uh-huh. And then you make a quick left on Cal City Boulevard, which is the east and west one, right?
Okay.
Okay, and you go out past the first stop sign, the last stop sign, right there where the little city ends, and then you go a couple miles, like 3 miles, and there's a dirt road on the left-hand side, and you cut across the desert right there, and it'll take you right into Area Lakers. There's clay mountains over there, and I'm sure it's such an easy. Huh?
It's called Area Lakers.
I'm not talking about that right now, honey. Okay. Anyway, she was telling me that when she was almost murdered, that they clarified it as a traffic stop. and we lived in California City. Yeah.
Oh, your daughter? Who is that? Your daughter?
Yeah, me and my daughter live in Cal City. Yeah.
And she was almost murdered by. Huh? She was almost murdered by who? The police or?
No, by an ex-boyfriend, and then they pulled my van over because he stole. My daughter was out putting the baby in the car, and he pulled up, and she had a buddy with him, and he kidnapped my daughter and my 2 grandchildren, and he took off with her, and he beat her, and she almost died. But they classified that call, the traffic as a traffic stop, yeah? And then they arrested him in Cal City, and then he went to Mojave because we were at Motel 6 in Mojave, and then they arrested him again because he was going to murder my daughter and grandbabies there. So it was a psycho thing, but that's not what I'm calling you about. I'm calling you about going over to Area Lakers. It's like
Area Lakers.
Area Lakers. It's off of Claymine Road.
Area Lakers off of Claymine Road. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, if you go out to the 58 all the way down South City Boulevard going north and south, you go left onto the 58, you pass the off-ramp for the base, and then the next one is Claymine Road. And I used to manage the apartments right there, yeah? You get off that, right off the Claymine Road, and the apartments are right on the right-hand side. But if you go all the way down Claymine Road, there's Clay Mountains up there. And I guarantee you will probably get a couple of hits because it's just up around the corner from where they used to live.
Yeah, we just pulled it up. We just pulled it up on Google Maps. We have it right here on Google Maps right now.
Yeah. If you go across the dirt road, it will save you a lot of miles, yeah? Or just go straight out to 58 Claymine.
Wow.
You know, it depends on what you want to do. But I mean, I tried like 3 or 4 times to tell you about this, yeah?
Aerial Acres.
Is that on the base though?
Yeah, is it on the base?
No, it's not on the base.
Yeah, this is Margaret, everybody.
58.
Okay.
Claymine Road. I used to manage the apartments right there, yeah?
Okay, all
But
right.
I've been trying to get you to, I've been texting you and calling and leaving messages.
Are you texting to this number here?
Yeah.
Okay,
I left you a message on here. And
the only time I turn this number on, because I have the option on Google to either turn it off or ignore calls. The only time I really turn it back on is when I'm doing a live feed or a podcast and I'm doing call-ins. Because if I keep it on, then I'm going to be getting like a lot of phone calls all day, all night, and I won't be able to get any rest like that. So,
does she want you to search like the mountains right there?
I guess that whole area right there, right? You think the whole area needs to be searched right there, right?
Well, I think the mountains on the left-hand side of the Claymine. My daughter's more familiar with it up there where the caves are.
Okay, where's caves?
Out there. See, that reminds me. That's why I was asking, because it reminds me of those other mines, that other spot in Mojave.
Okay, you know what?
Where I know for a fact that they do stuff.
Yeah, okay, so you know what? It's just up around the mountain right there. I mean, if you go left on the Claymine, the north and south one, it's all clay. Yeah, and I swear to God, I mean, it would be so easy for him to go up around that corner and then come back to faster than half an hour, 45 minutes. Yeah.
Right. And I'm gonna be going out there.
That's what I'm telling him.
I'm gonna be going out there.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is I'll talk to are you there? I'll go ahead and go out there and I'll talk to my friend Paul and see if he can bring his cadaver dog with him out here. And
that would be a good idea.
Yeah, we could go there and.
Well, here's the thing about mines, though. People have died working in the mines, so there's going to be dead bodies that would be, the dog would alert to. that's why it would be the perfect place to put one, because it's already going to be there.
That's
like
true.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the part that's like difficult about those kind of spots that I had realized like at a certain point.
Okay, well, thank you, Miss Margaret. I appreciate you calling in with that. And I will be going out there to check.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Thank
Okay.
you.
I've been keeping in touch. I've been following this thing since day one. Yeah. So
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. I love the work that you do, and I appreciate that you
doing the best
really
I
are
can.
looking for these babies. You know,
All
there's
right.
so many of us that love them now. You know.
I know. I know. That's what we need. We need to keep people remembering the boys, because we got to. We got to. I think they want this case to go cold. They want us to stop talking about it. They just they want it, and it's not going to happen. So, all right, thank you.
I know, like, they're just a bunch of thumbs down.
Right. All right, thank you, Miss Margaret. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Steph, we pulled it up on Google Maps. We see exactly what she's talking about.
And if you guys can see the comment on the screen from Tracy, she said also the officer was removed the oldest from the mom and then took both the boys. That's this guy here. That's this guy here for the conflict of interest. Somebody is calling. That's the thing. If you're gonna call in with your number. I don't take restricted numbers at all.
Yeah, we know the kind of people that like to call in with
restricted numbers. So, I mean, don't get offended if you're not that
just
person.
separate yourself from that person by showing your number to them.
Let me see. Okay, we got it. It's an actual person. So.
Oh, good. Okay.
What was your name? I couldn't catch it. What was your name again? Can you hear me?
And I'm actually going to be a new subscriber to you, and I just wanted to basically let you know that what you're doing, finding the boys and everything, it's amazing what you're doing.
I
And
appreciate
keep it
that.
up.
I appreciate that. I mean, there's a lot of people that is giving their all into locating the boys and doing the best we can to get answers.
Right.
So, but I appreciate that.
Right, and I just stumbled across your channel right now, and I'm about to subscribe to you, but I saw that you had your number up there, so I just had to call and basically let you know, like, I've been following the case, and I'm showing love and sending love from all the way from Temecula here, so I just want to let you know that.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks for, everything you're doing. I mean, you're amazing, and you're going to get blessed. Trust me. You
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. You have a good night.
You too. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So that's where the conflict of interest comes in, because this guy right here, he was doing a lot of, from what I understand, he was doing a whole lot of harassment and stuff like that way before the boys, got taken. So it's just a lot, behind what's going on with the boys, man. And we got to keep their story alive, guys. We cannot stop talking about our 2 Cal City missing boys.
Yep. That's why we have no new information from law enforcement, but we keep talking about the same things, because we just have to keep remembering it, keeping it at the forefront of our minds.
Right.
And every time I feel like something new is said anyways.
Hey, Stephanie, your life.
Hi. Okay, so my thing is, what's up with that abandoned house that's behind the West in Cal City?
The abandoned house.
The one behind the house.
You know, the one that was directly behind the West house?
Yes. It was off to the side a little bit. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that one that had the pool, and then that's right, it's off a little bit.
Yeah.
So that hasn't been searched or anything?
From what I understand, it was either the FBI or Cal City PD, went over there and they looked around, but I don't think they went into the house or anything like that.
Yeah, because I remember Chief Walker was saying, oh, you didn't have permission to go in there.
That's bullshit because they have an exception to warrantless searches called exigent circumstances, meaning if there's some kind of emergency, they don't need permission to go in your house.
Yeah, they just go.
They can go, like if they hear screaming or something like that, they can go and enter. They don't need a warrant for that. They could do it right then and there. So that's just a whole bunch of excuse, like that doesn't actually have any validity whatsoever. Sorry, but.
And then Chazelle just kept hitting them corners, and in the corners, whatever he said. Like during when it was happening, I'm like, okay, well, he went for like what 4 or 5 minutes and came back. Could he have went over to that abandoned house?
You're talking about Trezelle?
Yeah, I've always wondered that too.
What are you talking about, Trezelle?
Yeah, I remember when he reported them missing and he left. Like we don't know
when
where
he
went. He went
right.
down, and then around the corner. But then once he left from that corner where
we know that he didn't go to. Well, this is the reason why we know he didn't go to that house, because we've spoke to.
Oh, at the time someone was living there, right?
Not that. Well,
left.
there's somebody on that other side of the street where that house is at that has a ring camera that actually faces that house, that direction. And we didn't see his van or nothing like that pull up to that house at all.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, he went somewhere, but he didn't go to that house. So, but I mean, that is something that
it could it be some, like, maybe, he wouldn't have to drive there. He could easily wait at nighttime to hop that fence or anything. It's not that big of a fence.
No, that's true as well.
You have those nosy neighbors across the way, but I'm sure they're not awake all through hours of the night,
Right.
I just think it's real weird that why wouldn't they search that house? Like, it just reminds me of, what's that, Harvey Dilly? Remember when he was in that abandoned house, or it wasn't an abandoned house, they're like redoing it, and he was in the fireplace, the fire chute.
Right. Which house?
But it took them like weeks to find him. That was just another weird one.
Right,
but
it was.
It just always, I don't know, ever since it happened, it just always, something about that house just bothers me. It's always bothered me.
Yeah, the one that's like behind it.
Yeah,
it's like diagonal.
Right.
Yeah.
The one where there's still like a van.
Trash. Yeah, where it looks like a straight up like tweaker, like squatter house now.
Yep. They do have history. Look at, again, this guy's comment is going to go back up. Yep. And thank you for calling in, Stephanie. That it's something that a couple people have brought up already. We actually did a live feed the other night, and we were talking about, that scenario, where somebody could have snuck over the fence or he could have snuck over that way. Now, and here's the thing. There's that camera. I don't know if you've seen that video surveillance that I ended up putting out there. That camera that belonged to the neighbor would have actually picked all that up, because we could see him in the backyard.
Mike's, if it was that night, though,
if it was that night,
any time before then.
Like a date, like a.
But then wait, that's right, because there was people living in.
There's
that's weird, because and then left right around that time.
And then across the street.
There was people before. That's right.
Then across the street, right across the street from their house, there was a camera there that would have picked up any of that movement as well. If he was out there doing something weird like that, that would have been seen on film from across the street from Jesse's house.
So that's oh, okay, yeah. And Jesse's on that move. Okay.
Yep. But yeah, thank you for calling in. I don't know. What do you mean? Say it again.
With Jesse, I don't know. He was the one that helped everybody, though, right?
Yeah, I guess Jesse, was helping people and letting them come in the house and use the bathroom and giving the people waters and stuff like that, and just, stuff like that. John, what's up, John? But he ended up moving. He ended up moving from what I know.
Yeah, he went to Arizona, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was told, that he took off and went to Arizona or something like that.
And then, so my other thing is the lady that owned that house.
That was also weird. That's just weird too.
Who you talking about?
Brenda was cleared.
Brenda Glover?
That poor lady. She was like harassed by who knows who, like flyers put up in the place where she would walk, like the park where the bench where she would go sit. And this is in Arizona also where she moved to. And she said that the FBI had searched her house like 2 different times. You know, I really don't think, like, I felt like that lady was genuine when Steve had interviewed her and when she was on the Chris Thorne show. Like, I think that, I don't think she had anything to do with it. Now, the lender, maybe so, but not Brenda. In my opinion, I don't think so.
Wait. So which one who's the one that's on the house, on the deed with Trezell and Jacqueline? Or like if something happens to them, it would go to Trezell and Jacqueline.
I haven't seen that paperwork for myself.
This is my first time hearing that. Where's that at?
I think sometimes on the internet searches, like things come up to where it looks like 2 people are like occupying the same thing at the same time, but it's only because the one person's information hasn't been switched over to a new address or whatever yet. You know what I'm saying?
No, I thought it was something like in the clause to where if something happened to the original owners, it would go to Trezell and Jacqueline.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember somebody bringing that out and saying it, but I didn't see any like proof where I would be able to verify it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna look into that too and see if we can find that paperwork if it is out there.
Yeah.
Coexist says is she talking about? Are you talking about the realtor who supposedly loaned?
The one that was talking about the Pizzagate and all that.
Okay, that was the lender. That was Eileen.
The lender, Eileen.
She's the one who had that more interpersonal relationship with Mr. Trezell. Tricky Trezell.
Yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, the one and he was paying her back on the Venmo.
Yep.
She's the one that loaned him like $5,000, right?
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Was it 5? Well, they said here 50,000. Was it 5 or 50?
It was, from what she admitted to, it was 5. And he had already paid back 3,000 at that point, which was proven in the Venmo account. Yeah, that's not the old owner of the house. That's the lender, Eileen, who doesn't even have a license to be practicing. So I don't know. Yeah, she's already shady.
Yeah, but I feel that's weird. Why would her name still be on there with them? Like, and for it to have that clause in there, something was to happen. I don't know if it's even actually real, but it is something to look into because that's already weird.
Yeah, there's been a lot of really strange things that have come up in this case.
A lot.
Yeah, Eileen, in my mind, she's not totally off the hook. Like, I don't know if she necessarily had anything to do with the boys going missing, but I definitely think there's something up with her and Trezell's relationship. But I mean, that could just be something that's really none of our business, but or it could be something more sinister. But when it comes to Brenda, I don't see her guilty of anything except just wanting to sell her home. And that's it.
But. And so I missed, you guys were live. I was watching it like probably about a week ago when we were talking about that car that pulled up when we were going over the surveillance. Remember when it just pulled up for a quick second, turned down that block? It wasn't the one that was further down the street. That was that block that was right there.
That's what I'm saying.
That old lady said that's where it was at.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. And that's what I kept saying. That's the corner.
The 2 headlights were coming straight on to us.
Right.
To the camera.
Right.
And made that left turn.
And then it was just like gone. Boop, not there no more.
Gone. Bam. That was 2 headlights. That was a car coming towards that way during that time. That's so, I don't know. I never caught it until that night when,
we'll probably do another live stream tomorrow or something and go back over it again. And tomorrow I have a few other people on the panel, John Q and a few other folks. That way we could go over it again, because that was my first time actually seeing that too. I was like, what the freak is that? And I've looked at that video.
I've seen the dude creep in, or the person, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I've seen the person creeping from the corner, you know, when they went and left that day on the 19th. I've seen that, but then I never paid attention to those headlights.
Yeah, because you know, most of the time people are looking at these videos on their cell phones, and then but when you put it on a big screen, you see a lot more stuff.
Yeah, that made all the difference.
And I'm like, what the freak is that? You can see headlights coming straight forward, and they make that left.
I might have been tripping because
and then vanish.
Okay, so right during that time, I might have been tripping, but I don't think so. But during that time, I swore it looked like there was like a person or two back by where that car was pulling. You gotta look. But it was right. Let me think of this. It was when he left for like the 1 minute, like 50 seconds or something to go, when he was in the back doing all that.
52
right
seconds.
Before the car, it looked like there was a person or two in the street. Like there was some movement back there.
In the street?
Yeah, and it was like right before the car pulled up. Like maybe like a minute or two before the car pulled up.
I'm going to check it out again.
Yeah, look back there. It's like some type of movement going on.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to check it out again. And then tomorrow we'll do another live stream and talk about it.
Okay, I'll be there.
But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in.
The boys' names are sincere and classic.
You're awesome. Thanks.
Appreciate that.
For some reason, a lot of people don't want to talk about the boys, but I'm going to shout them out in every chat that I'm on.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's how you keep them alive like that, you know? Appreciate it.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, take care.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Gail, why were they having long talks about the
Pizzagate?
Good question.
Yeah, guys. So, look, when you're on your cell phone and you're looking at the videos, right? And let me show you guys something real quick. It's kind of hard to catch every last thing on your cell phone, right? So
maybe Eileen wanted a pizza for 3 hours.
Maybe.
So
I mean, you guys could go and look at, you know, anybody's videos that, you know, actually got the video, whatever. Most people ended up sharing or taking the videos from my channel and making their own with it. It's really up to you. But if you guys want, if you have a big screen TV, which you guys most likely do, a smart one, you just, you know, log into YouTube on it and pull up this video here. Let me see. Try to, if you guys can, you know, remember the names. This one's the security footage here on this one. Let me make sure. Yep. So pull up this video here, guys. Proof they're lying. Missing boys, Cal City. And this is going to be right here on my channel, AV.WATCHMEN. Now that we stand. Proof they're lying. Missing boys, Cal City. And on this video here, just go through it. And you can even slow it down by coming to the settings and going to playback speed here, putting it on 0.25 or 0.5 or 0.75 or normal. And you can slow down the video and literally see stuff that you might have missed the first time, second time, or third time when you watched it, because I did. There was a couple things that I missed. Like there's some headlights that came out of nowhere right up here. Here's their house here. Here was Mike's house here. And all of a sudden, these headlights came right here. And they turn left. And then they just, you don't see them go anywhere else right here. They just vanish right here. which now matches. At first, we weren't too sure. You know, and John Q seemed to think that it was way down here, which could have been possible as well. But just recently, we spoke to somebody in Cal City that said that a vehicle did pull in right here. Now, on this side of the, it's not a sidewalk here, it's just dirt, and it's really soft dirt. A couple times I pulled my truck right here and almost got stuck one of those times. I parked a little bit too far into that soft dirt, but over here where that car came in from, it's more hardened over here. So somebody pulled right here. We don't know who, but if you guys can check out this video and go through it and let me know what you guys can, you know, spot. If you guys see anything, remember the timestamp, and when we go live, just share the timestamp here on the screen in the comment section, and I'll highlight the comment, and then we'll all take a look at that timestamp. Let me go ahead and read through your comments now. It's getting kind of late, so we're not going to be on that much longer. Let me let's see here. Okay, so we have Fly High. Fly High. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys being here. Crazy about a Mercury. Let me see what she has to say. I also thought there was movement out in the front of their house. It was dark, but I thought I'd seen something. Okay, see, that's why we need to double check. We need to make sure, triple check, and make sure. But yeah, hit a bunch of corners. Exactly, Ross. You know what? A few people have said that already about they might have seen something out in the front moving. Who's that? If anybody wants to send anything like that, it's on the front of the screen. It's a money symbol, AV United We Stand. That's the Cash App. Let me see here. And I appreciate that. Thank you for even, you know, trying to do something like that, Miss Margaret. Let's see. And it wasn't a tree moving. No, I don't believe it was a tree moving as well. Trying to read through your comments that way, you know, I can see what everybody's talking about. We have somebody calling in right now, as a matter of fact, as well.
Audrey. To accept, press 1.
Hey, Audrey, you know you're live. What's going on?
Hey, Steve. Have you seen like all the talk about the Bakersfield police and the reform that they're doing? Bakersfield Police Department community collaborative presentation to reform the Bakersfield police.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that the other day.
Oh, well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was the live feed that you were on.
Oh, well, my bad. I guess I talked about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah, that's the one where they're talking about reforming them and stuff like that, and the Attorney General, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I just wanted to call you. Make sure you were on top of your game.
I'm on top of it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay, cool.
Okay, have a good night. Bye-bye. Yeah, so on StreamYard, when I'm on StreamYard, I can't give anybody no wrenches. And a lot of people they had to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. So when that happens, they get a wrench again, but it has to be when I'm on a regular YouTube, or when I get off of here, then I'll wrench them up again.
Yes, my girlfriend, Love My Freedom, she needs a wrench.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We've said this many times already on different lives, and I get it. A lot of people are not used to me going live at this time of night. Friday, we're going to be having some type of results that come in from some new soil samples that we were able to obtain. And once those come in, then we just have to talk to the bio family and get whatever we need from them. Or matter of fact, I think we're going to wait until we get Dr. Arpad to come out here, which is going to be really soon. And then we'll get whatever we need to get from them. That way, you know, everything is on the up and up, and everybody knows where their fingernails are going to be.
Yeah.
And toenails. Whatever it is, it has to be DNA. That's all I know. It has to be DNA. It cannot be a fake fingernail. It can't be a press-on. It can't be none of that. It has to be.
It can't be a press-on.
Yeah, we had somebody. Listen, I swear, I don't want to put the person's name out there who did this, but this person said, "I have fake nails on. Can I cut one of these off for you?"
No, we'll take a toenail then, right?
And so me and Paul just like looked at each other, and we looked at her, and we're like, what? I couldn't believe I heard that. Like, I'm like, what?
That's great.
We need DNA. You're trying to give us a press-on freaking piece of fingernail? Is that what it's called, press-on?
I mean, if it was like acrylic, then it's going to rip off part of the real fingernail with it. But it's still, you know, yeah, that's doing too much.
That's crazy. That is crazy. But that's what happened. And I'm not going to put it out there who did that, but it's somebody that we are looking for. I'll give you guys a hint. Out here in Palmdale, that narrows it way down.
Oh, that's funny.
That's not right.
Oh dear.
All right, guys. So you guys, please.
Can we watch one more thing?
Yeah, let's watch it. What you got?
What I sent to you on your messenger.
Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what you sent.
Because I would just like people to see what it looks like when somebody actually like gives a crap about a missing child or missing children.
Perfect video. Let's check out this video, guys.
This is real, raw, sincere emotions.
Okay, give me 1 second. We are gonna go find this video.
This is what it looks like when you find out your kids are missing.
Okay, let me go to here. Let me see. Is this on Matt's?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna save. Why is it not letting me save it? Okay, missing. No, wait a minute. Where is it at? How come I don't see it? Hold on, guys. I gotta pull this video up real fast. IO. How come it didn't come up like that? Interview. Oh yeah, you guys gotta check this out. Here it is right here. Okay, you guys make sure you let me know if you can hear. I'm sure you guys will be able to hear it, so let me rewind it to the beginning. This is Miss Ryan Dean. for all the folks who don't know, classic and Sincere's biological mother.
And the reason I wanted him to play this one as opposed to the ones on the news is because this shows before they start asking her questions. And I don't care if you're a mother, you cannot watch this and tell me that that is not real right there. I don't care who you are. Like,
you guys ready? And you are on the screen again. This guy is on fire, I'm telling you.
Yep.
He's on fire. All right, here we go, guys.
She's still crying.
Yeah.
Ryan, to say this is emotional is an understatement. How do you even express what you're feeling in words?
It hurts. Everything, even before this. I'm not a bad mother. It just hurts.
What did the parents tell you?
They said that she said she was wrapping gifts and she let my two kids out in the backyard because she didn't want them to see the gifts. But she didn't let the other kids out. Where were the other kids? Why my two just go back there? At night, she said it was dark. And it's cold right now, so I know it was cold then. So I don't believe it.
So when did she tell you this? Where were you when she told you this?
I just came here 45 minutes when nobody was here. 45 minutes to an hour, and we knocked on the door. And it took them a minute to come, and he came out. And he want to say he's sorry and all that. I just don't feel in my heart that it's something. They're not.
Do you have a relationship with these parents?
I don't know them. I don't know them. And I know I told them my last visit and the visits prior to that, I said, when these kids used to be with her, they were fatter. My kids are skinny. They used to cry when they picked them up, like at the end of the visit. They weren't dressing them, they weren't cutting their hair when I still had rights, so I asked them can they cut their hair. Their hair wasn't being cut. I just know I know my kids and they was not happy with them. I felt it at visits. I told them.
You've been visiting the family?
No, my kids at visits, they were with her, but they switched it to them, and they didn't even barely want to talk to me at visits. They didn't really want to let me. I'm like, can I please just, I'm not a bad mother. It was a mishap, but what happened? Can y'all just let me still be in their life? They denied Christmas gifts, everything from me and my mother.
They were adopted in 2019, right?
I don't know. I didn't know anything after the last court date. I didn't know anything.
Ryan, going back to your interaction with the foster parents, anyone looking at you could tell you're clearly devastated. When they were telling you this, what kind of sense did you get? Any emotion on their end?
On her, she's too nonchalant.
Yeah, it's good that everybody was able to check out this interview.
Say sorry, but I just feel safe.
Because it's the whole complete interview.
Out here investigating.
Yes, I saw that through the AV news yesterday.
It goes to say that a mother has the best intuition of her kids. What do you think happened?
They did something. I feel like they did something and they know something.
Remy, girl, the email is on the bottom of the screen.
And I feel my kids is somewhere around here. I feel it. And I feel like they're in the house. And I feel like they did something. I really do.
So did they tell you they called police for the missing children, or did someone else call?
The news said that they reported them missing.
I don't know if I trust
the
news.
I don't understand how that barely gets going on at 9 something and they were missing at 5. So what were you doing for 4 hours? Were you looking for them? Were you what?
There's people throughout the...
They don't know no one out here, so... I just went and turned out flyers and had them hanging them on the stores and talking to people. And I'm here to do my interviews. Anybody want to ask me anything, I'm here. And I just had to be here because my babies are...
The mysterious boyfriend. What does he even do over there?
All right, guys. So what do you guys think about that interview now that you've seen the whole complete interview from beginning to end, not just a chopped up piece of interview that KGET and other news agencies might have put out there? That's actually going to be it for...
That's what it looks
night.
like when somebody has a child missing.
Exactly. And note, sorry about that, for saying he's on fire. She's on fire. Right. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys all being here. You guys keep in mind, we are going to go live again tomorrow, which is actually today, September the 3rd. We will be live at, say, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hopefully you guys will be able to, join in. 1 o'clock. That's going to be California time. Or
can we take one more call?
Should we do it for a little bit later to where other people who are in different parts of the country will be able to join the live stream? I'll take one more call. One more call.
Post that video link. Okay, for sure.
661-299-7521. Taking one more call. Let me see here. Appreciate that. Edo, good night. Good night as well. Thank you guys for all being here. And to everybody who's a new subscriber, I appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell to all notifications. That way you know when it's time to rock and roll. And hopefully I'll see you guys here again soon. And I was waiting for this last call to call in. But if they don't call in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, see, I was about to just, I was going to end it, but here we go. Missouri.
From it's Gail. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hey, Gail.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hey, what I'd
How
like
you
to
feeling?
know is the Oh, I'm doing okay. The USDA loan thing.
USDA loan.
Yes, he got a USDA loan,
Mm-hmm.
which specifies because see, Lady Queen had information that he got a loan from Bakersfield for the same house. So how do you get two loans for the same amount of money for the same house?
Where do you see that at?
And
that they got two loans.
The USDA does not allow the lender to get a private loan plus the loan from the USDA. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Lady Queen had the information about the company and everything that he went to because she showed it on her live
Mm-hmm.
in Bakersfield.
Mm-hmm.
And then, now get this, something's funny about the whole thing because, think about it. On an application, if you read they were turned down for USDA numerous times.
Where are you finding this information that they got two loans on the same house? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, for
Where'd
the
you get
same
this from?
entire amount. See, Randy Glover, she was on a live where she had said that the government, that
Who
the
said?
USDA had sent the
Who
check
said?
in the mail for the house.
Who said?
So she got paid for that house.
Who said that they got two loans?
Okay, let me explain this to you, okay?
Yeah, please.
Number one, Randy Glover, there was a deal about the USDA
Yes, they
loan
did. They
thing,
did too
right?
in the beginning. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, Brenda Glover said she got her check from the USDA for the house on Aspen Avenue, right?
Mm-hmm.
They paid her. USDA paid her. They sent her a check in the mail, right? Well, then Jackie and Giselle got this other loan company, right? Called somewhere in Bakersfield. I think they said it's I don't know. It was a home loan company in Bakersfield. I think it had something to do with Aileen or something. I don't know. But anyway, they got the same amount of money for the house as they got from USDA.
Is it? Did you look this?
USDA,
you look this information up?
One loan.
Have you seen this information yourself?
Well, she showed it on one of her lives, and then she never showed it again. I don't know.
Okay,
I should have took snapshots and she was showing it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What about you guys in the chat? You guys ever heard of this?
And then get this on that house. Okay. Now, they do, the lender is going to.
I'll take one more call. Phantasma. How do you say that? Phantasma? Yeah.
Well, you got to have a credit score. If you remember correctly, Giselle did not know how to work a bank account. It's the reason he got FOMO. Remember, he said that he didn't know what a check, how to work a check.
Dodo Dixon, where you located?
You have credit if you've never had a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have a credit score.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you've got to have insurance on the house.
I heard a crow. Right.
But where's the insurance policy on that house?
It's something that, we'll just have to look it up.
I see it as a scam and some kind of fraud.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fraud is 30 years in prison if the government wants to push. And see, that's a federal offense. So that would mean that Bakersfield, the state police wouldn't have any say-so in what happened to Giselle. That would be up to the federal authorities because loan fraud and mortgage fraud is a federal fraud.
Mm-hmm.
If the law wants to do something about what he's done to the boys, get him another way. Because I guarantee it, when he gets in that prison cell, they'll be waiting for him. And I'll have the dress ready for him to send down there to the jail for him to wear around. And I'll send a letter asking the guards to please have him model for the prisoners.
Right.
You know? But he'll go to prison one way or another. If you can't get him on one thing, nail him on the other. And the other's better because he'll get 30 years at least. Him and Jacqueline both.
Yeah, let's look that up. We'll look that up tonight and then show it tomorrow on a live feed.
You can only get one loan on a house with USDA.
Right.
You can't run the loan company and get the same amount of money for the same house.
Let's just get him on something.
That's all we know. He's going to file for bankruptcy. And he's probably lied on the application. I mean, come on, you got to have a valid job, a J-O-B.
A J-O-B. That's right.
A job.
Yep.
That lazy bum doesn't know what a job is. That ice cream truck? I bet you there ain't one person in Bakersfield, California that ever bought a legal ice cream out of that truck. That there to me, that's a dope house on wheels. Why do you think it led right back to Wanda's house on his business license? That was no ice cream company.
No. Nope.
Come on, people need to wake up.
Yep.
You know, Bakersfield won't have any damn thing to say. He can't pay the FBI off, Jamal. You know, he might get away with that crap with their manners, but he ain't going to get away with that crap with the FBI because they just don't give a shit. If they've nailed them off, they'd nail any damn buddy.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, get him one way, nail him the other. But any which way it goes, he knows that he either sold those boys into sexual slavery or he's killed them. One of the two. And you can't have it both.
Yeah.
And he was popping him all the freaking money at the bank. Lee. Well, I'm sure she was probably smart enough. Either she signed her husband's name to them documents at the bank, because her deal was revoked, or she just got her little goony real estate buddies to help her out at the bank so she wouldn't have to take the fall. But I still think she probably has those boys earn her funny husband. Mm-hmm. Either that or Jamal.
Right.
I don't think Jamal... Has anybody in Bakersfield ever seen Jamal have a girlfriend? Come on.
Jamal doesn't have
and
a girlfriend?
And he's got friends for little boys? Mm-hmm. Come on.
You think he has a thing for little boys?
It's a family business off the back of kids for capital gain is all it is. And he added the little real estate fraud with it.
Right. You say a lot of stuff that makes a lot of sense, Gal. A lot of stuff.
Well, it's the stuff.
My crows like you too. I have a bunch of crows.
Well,
they do like you.
I guarantee you, you know, somebody needs to call Lady Queen. I'm sure Rose probably got her number. Have Rose call and ask her to please explain what she showed on her live about the other loan company.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking like, well, what the heck? What do you mean, 2 loans?
But yeah, you know what that's saying? Okay, they get a loan for the house and they take his rubber off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they go get another loan from a different company for the same amount.
They could be with it, Chrissy. They could be.
And keep the cash and turn around and file for bankruptcy and owe them nothing.
I wouldn't put it past it. Hey, Gail.
And where's the life insurance, the house insurance policy on that house?
I know.
Another thing is, since they brought the money from USDA's house,
right?
They're required. It's some kind of crazy occupancy law they have.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic, they would send an inspector to come to the house and make sure everybody was living there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But due to the mask and everything, you know, the pandemic, the inspectors don't come to the house. What happens is they send him a little card in the freaking mail, and he signs it under perjury every month that he is occupying residence in the house and that him and Jacqueline are living there as part of the package. Because they want occupancy loan on the USD home loan.
Yeah. And moderators, you guys got
and that's if you want to catch him, you're waiting for him. He's got to go to the box to keep up his life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's got to go check the mail. And he'll probably send Wanda or some stupid shit to get his mail if he thinks he's going to be cornered. But you know what? My idea of that too is Drizel's a mama's boy. He ain't gonna run too far away from Wanda.
Right.
So if you know where Wanda is, you'll find him.
Right. Yeah, that's he's a mama's boy, which means that he would probably tell his mama what happened to the boys, right?
Well, sure he would. She knows exactly.
And that's
what
why she
happened
came out and told Crenshaw, you got it right, but you got it wrong, but you got it right.
Protecting those little boys for himself. Because he's like Peter Pan, the one that never grew up.
Peter Pan, the one that never grew up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think what Gail's trying to say is we need to get these MFers.
Yeah, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, he's a mama's boy. He'll hide behind a women's skirt and he won't be a man.
He's still sucking on mama's wrinkly titty.
Oh, dear.
All righty. That's exactly what it is.
You just said it, Daddy.
Spoiled boob milk.
There we go. There we go.
All righty.
You know what I mean? There we go. And I'll tell you what, like I said, if you can't get him on what he's done to the boys, at least get him on that realtor fraud. That way he's got 30 years to sit and think about what he did to those boys. And everybody else knows what he did to the boys. I'm sure every inmate in the prison it'll go around to what he did. I'm sure he'll be somebody's buddy, and it won't be that.
Yo, you want to save the rest of the thoughts for tomorrow? I gotta take one more call. Then I gotta go to bed. All right, you too. You too. See you later. Bye-bye. Go ahead, you're live, and you are the last caller for tonight.
Hey.
Hey.
So I apologize if you've already.
What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Scarlett.
It's what?
Scarlett.
Scarlett?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Scarlett.
Okay. So I don't know if you've already talked about this, so I do apologize. But have you heard about the Saisha Mercado case with her kids being taken?
Say it again.
Have you heard of the Saisha Mercado case with her kids being taken?
Not yet.
Okay. So it was all over the news a couple weeks ago where one of her kids had already been taken because she refused to have him get like a vitamin B12 shot or whatever. And she was breastfeeding him and she was vegan, whatever. And the doctor called CPS and he got taken. And then she had another baby and they took that away as well because she didn't report him to CPS. And Ben Crump and all these, well-known civil rights leaders and lawyers and stuff, took up her case, and she got her kid back, like, within days. Not the first one, but the second one.
Is that the one where she was trying to sign over the kids to the family members and stuff before she even had it?
Sorry?
Is that the one where the lady was trying to, like legally take care of stuff to sign over all of her parental rights to a family member before the baby was even born?
Oh, I'm not sure if she did that. I didn't hear that, but maybe. She was an American Idol contestant. I don't know if that's the same one you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just heard something about like they still took the baby even though all the legal like documents were taken care of to sign it over to a family member.
Oh.
I think it's the same
it could be. I didn't hear that though. But I don't know. I find it odd because it was just the same thing with Classic and Sincere, where they had older siblings and the older siblings didn't get taken away. And these two babies also had 3 older siblings. I think they were half siblings, but they didn't get taken away. So it was just the same kind of situation. And then Ben Crump got involved, and she got the second baby back right away. And it's like, where are all these high-power attorneys and civil rights leaders for Classic and Sincere? Like, does Jamal really have that much pull? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
That's what we've been trying to figure out for months.
For months we've been asking each other the same question for months.
Like, I don't think we should. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't think we should quote unquote harass him, but I think some pressure needs to be put on, NAACP, on Jamal. Why does he have so much hold on the media? Like, the media will normally be knocking at people's doors, like, trying to question them, and they're not doing it in this case. Why aren't they knocking at Wanda West's door? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Where's Benjamin Crump for the boys? It's the same situation, except even worse because now these kids are missing.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's sad. But yeah, thank you for calling in. We'll be live again later on if you want to join us back again. And, hopefully by that time we'll have a little bit more answers or something,
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys both for all you do. Have a good night.
I appreciate you. Thank you. You too. Yep. Guys, that's going to be the last call. But we'll be live again. You guys, please feel free to join. Think about some questions or, anything that you guys want to bring up. I mean, we got to figure something out here. We do.
It's been too long.
Yeah. It's been a long time, guys. We're almost back to December 21st in a few months from here. So
thank you, Idal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you for, co-hosting. She does a good job, guys.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Yep. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all your continuous love and support. If anybody wants to join and become family over here, you guys, there's a button right there where you can click and join. And over there on that join button, I will be uploading different videos and doing live streams as well over there. But the live streams I'm going to do over there on that join platform, it's going to be different than here. I can't put every piece of information out anymore. I just can't. I mean, for everybody who's followed up with everything that's going on, you guys should all know all the crap that has happened when it came down to searching for the two little boys. It's sick. So I would love to keep everybody updated all the time, 24 hours a day, but I can't. We have weirdos that are not here for the right reasons. So
love you, Sophie.
Yeah, guys. They did have a heat seeking
We seen her
helicopter.
comment stuff.
What's that?
You got an email.
Yeah, I got you. I will be checking the email as soon as I get off. I see it. Remy put what is that supposed to be?
A siren.
I'll put a siren. Blue hearts, guys. Blue hearts for our boys. And you guys, please keep their story alive. And you can do that by hitting share. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I had a call that came in from John. Now I feel like a prick. I should have answered that, but I had Gail on the phone. And now I'm tired. John, are you still in here? John Q, if you're still here, bro, I will either call you after this live or, I'll just call you after the live. Or do you want to talk over the air? Let me know now. If you want to talk over the air, then I'll go ahead and take the call. One more before I jump off. Just let me know. I had Gail on the phone. I didn't want to be rude and, just cut her off.
Gail gets very passionate.
Very passionate. Gail cares about the boys a lot. Let me see here. Re-examine the neighbor's video. Absolutely. Wicked crazy. Re-examine the neighbor's video. You guys don't forget the name of that video. And just give us a hand and see if you find anything or see anything that is out of the ordinary.
The FBI has it
right here, proof. They are lying, missing boys, Cal City. And as you can see from right here, everything's here. Like, you can find all the videos on this channel here on AV.WATCHMEN or on multiple other channels like Crenshaw and AV News Crew and a few other ones that are out there. It's actually been boots on the ground. Looks like John wants to talk while you guys are live, even though I'm tired. So I'm going to answer it anyway, John. John?
Yes, Steve.
Hi, John.
Hey, how you doing?
Go ahead. You are live.
Yeah, thanks a lot. No, you're doing the work, man. You're doing the work. Much love to the chat. Sticking with Steve, AV.WATCHMEN on the case in regards to Sincere and Classic, our California boys, keeping the word alive. That's the main goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I won't keep you long because I know that you want to take care of some personal time and whatnot. I just wanted to jump up here and show you some love, and
no, of course,
I tried to
appreciate it all the time.
Yeah, I tried to touch base with all the content creators following not only the boys' case and everything, but any case that they're handling. So I was with Miss Q Carlock on her channel covering a little bit of Summer Wells, jumped over to another channel and started, just listening in. And then I didn't get your notification for me to jump on over here. And I said, well, wait a minute. AV.WATCHMEN's live? I said, okay, let me jump on over and say hello.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's like shadow banning. A lot of people keep telling me that they're not being notified and stuff like that. Like today, AB had to let people know, hey, you guys go over there. Yeah, man. So that's good when creators look out for each other, and do that and, show the love right back. Receive love, get love right back. And so,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Man. Other than that, I've had a lot of people tell me that they did not get a notification that I was going live. So,
right.
But
they should just double check the notification. Hit unsubscribe, then hit subscribe. Put that bell on dark, and from time to time, double check that. It's almost like making sure your car doors are locked. When you leave them, whether you're coming in from work or, going out to the store, you always got to double check these things so that, we ensure that we all stay in touch and keep the boys' names alive and everything else like that.
I know. Absolutely.
But I had a question. For Gail. Gail's deep. She can keep going for a mile.
Right.
But my question to Gail is that she's got a lot of information on this particular case and whatnot. And I'm just wondering whether she had spoken to anyone over at the Bakersfield Police Department about all this intricate knowledge that she has, because one thing
Hernandez directly to his direct line.
What's that?
She says that she has called Hernandez to his direct line and told him off, and she put the phone number on one of the live streams, I want to say.
Oh wow, okay.
I think that was on one of our live streams.
Yeah, she's definitely not afraid to call BPD or anyone else, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, she should go over, their heads and get a supervisor and keep going over their heads, because that kind of information should be sitting on the district attorney's office since Bakersfield is under investigation. That'd be a nice piece of information that she could lay up on them to make some inroads. Sometimes if we can't attack it horizontally, we'd have to work from the top down a little bit.
Right.
She did tell BPD to quit kissing Jacqueline and Trezelle's ass. She just said in the comments.
I'm sorry, say again?
Oh, yeah, she did. I'm going to post her comment on the screen. As she told Bakersfield police to stop kissing Jacqueline and Trezelle's
behind? Yeah.
Behind the fanny pack.
Yeah, definitely. Well, when she goes public, you know, she has to be a little bit more discreet about you know, that information and stuff like that. You know, because we're talking about loans. And as far as I've laid my eyes on any kind of paperwork, they do have a conventional loan, which is a secured loan. And it covers principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So the insurance is built into the monthly mortgage payment. But I'm not going to get into that with you right now because I know you're trying to unwind from your day and everything. But we'll be able to discuss that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hopefully by tomorrow. You know, when you come on.
We'll run another live stream again tomorrow. You're going to be going live anytime soon, John?
Well, Sunday I'm scheduled. I had to push my live from yesterday up till Sunday because I knew it was going to be one big hurricane concerning the Summer Wells case, and I know the numbers, people following that case, just attract to those content creators covering that case, and it would basically be you know, small numbers, you know, when it comes to the boys, and I didn't want to do that. So I wanted to be able to have a live, I would say, you know, Summer Wells free of any other content creator out there pulling major numbers, so that this way we'd be able to reach more people regarding the campaign that we're working on. You know, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
that's true.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you go live, you don't know who else is live, maybe covering something else. And, you know, if you have a hub of people following someone, then it does take away their opportunity from listening to the message, you know, concerning the case you're following sometimes. So you have to be water, you know, go with the flow, get in where you fit in kind of thing. And I feel it out, and, you know, I pushed it up till Sunday at about 10 p.m. We'll see how that goes after, I guess, everybody goes live during the weekend.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that, John. Yeah, I'll be live again if you want to join us tomorrow, man. I'd love to have you.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely keep my eyes and ears. What, about 1, 2 o'clock?
Man, I'm thinking, I don't know. I was looking to the chat to see when would be a good time to go live, just to be fair with, you know, everybody on here that's in another country as well.
Right.
You were 3 hours different?
Yeah, I'm 3 hours difference. That you know, people out in the UK would be about maybe 5 to 6 hours, give or take, difference. So they come first, then we come second, and then you guys over on the West Coast come third. So you're talking about a 6 hour time span between California and the UK.
Right.
Anyone in that particular area. So I guess the later you go, the later it will be for us.
Right. So,
you know,
probably around what, like 4.
If you go 4, that should show up at around 7 my time,
Yeah,
and in the UK should be about 10 o'clock.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I mean, look, we went live today at freaking.
No, Sophie's in the UK and it's 8:30 there, so they're 8 hours ahead.
Okay, so hold up.
Oh my God, 5:35 p.m. in Australia. Holy
Okay, it's 5:35 p.m. in Australia. Wow,
that's crazy.
Jules,
right?
much love to you.
Thank you for becoming
Someone
a new
is barely
member.
after midnight here. That's
Jules
nuts.
and Lindsay, appreciate you guys. Thank you for that new membership. Dodo Dixon, you have an awesome name. You're a dodo and you're a dick at the same time. Let's see. Son. Like, hey, I'm a dodo dick, son. All right, let's see. That's awesome. Okay, so wait a minute. Am I right? He or she? Dodo Dixon, are you male or female? I want to get it wrong. Can you do it early, please?
I always think that people in the chat are dudes, but they're like mostly chicks. It's
difference
crazy.
in 8. It's 8:35 a.m. here now. So,
wow.
What would be a good time for you, Dodo? Female. All righty.
Yeah, see? I always think it's a dude also, but it's mostly chicks.
There's like a guy would have that name, like, I'm a Dodo, I'm a Dixon. Let's see. What would be a good time, Dodo? Trying to be fair to everybody in the chat, just to, meet somewhere in between or something.
Well, it is a Saturday, so I figured that most people would, at least have some free time open, since it's a Saturday and whatnot. But then again, a small majority would be out, I guess, working and doing their little Saturday deals, getting food, going shopping, things of that nature.
It's only Friday.
I know, Miss Williams.
You know how people like to shop at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
I need to go shopping at Walmart.
They are crazy out here, man. You go to the Walmart out here in California, you're going to see some shit. You're going to see some stuff. Can we see here? Okay, well, how about we set for, make it a little bit earlier, maybe like we're back to like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, that has to work for...
Yeah, I guess keep your time. If you go at 1 in the afternoon, that would be 10 o'clock your time, right?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, in other words, 10 o'clock your time would be 1 p.m. my time.
So it would be 4 o'clock your time, John.
Yes, John. If I go 1, it's going to be 4 your time.
Right. Okay. So if you go at 1, then
you said if you go at 1, it's going to be
correct.
10 o'clock your time. That's what you said. You said it's going to be 10 o'clock my time if I go at
right.
1.
No, I thought you were talking about my time at 1. And I thought of your time being at 10. But if you go at 1, then it's 4 for me. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know. Got to scramble these numbers to get the numbers unscrambled.
All righty.
Anyway, thanks for having me on, and much love to you and yours. Sure, and we'll connect up tomorrow.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
All right, Steve. Have
later.
a good one.
Later, bud.
Bye.
All right, guys. So that's going to be it with this live stream. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for all being here. Thank you for joining as well. Big shout out to Jules. Big shout out to Lindsay.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
Good morning, or whatever
or good morning
pertains to you.
Right. And so right here, Note, she literally had about 8 or 9 different comments that we were able to post on the screen. That is awesome. Awesome. Superstar badge for you.
Yep. We like smart people here.
Super. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys, and see you tomorrow.